Just 1 month to the end of the season now, and it will all come down to the wire for Champions League places. We'll have that and all the other good stuff on the J1 League Goal Zone. 1 week off, but the teams were still kept busy playing out their rearranged fixtures. Tosu with a convincing 3-0 win away to league strugglers Vegalta, while Kinkatsu's Yokohama overcame Andres Iniesta's Kobe with a late winner in front of their home fans. Nagoya dropped points on the road against Sanfrecce, while the Marinos fell to a determined Shonan, who pulled off a narrow 1-0 win at home. 8 matches on the cards for round 27. Second place Gamba took on last place Sendai. The league leaders were off to Kashima to play the Antlers, while Urawa were on the road against the Marinos. Let's start up north. Sapporo back home after 2 games on the road. The hosts broke Frontale's winning streak previously, but failed to keep the momentum and fell to Tokyo in midweek. They welcomed a Sagan side who just claimed their first win in 9 games. Mark Richmond has your commentary.
Well, it was on target. The Akito arrow. It's well held by the goalkeeper. And there is a lot of space opening up here. It's almost 3 against 2 right now. The ball that's played inside is not a very good one to Dongyeon, who's kept it alive. The shot is on. Easy fieldings in the end. And goalkeeper Takanori Sugino. That came lightning quick, didn't it, from Sagan toss. All of a sudden, it was a brilliant ball that was played out by Honda. Thiago Alves. Right across goal. Miyazawa adjusted. Alves! Oh, it's an own goal. It came off the very unlucky Kaneko. Right on the goal line. And Thiago Alves. That's what you do. Just pepper it with goal. And hopefully something comes out of it. Don't win anything unless you take strikes. And that was a strike that really hurt and punctured all hopes of the Consadole supporters. Jay Bothroyd. It's stuck. It's Lucas. Jay Bothroyd! What an introduction! That's the clapback. And it comes from a regular source against Sagantos. Jay Bothroyd, Consadole Sapporo's all-time top scorer against Sagantos, does it again. He made it happen with that, and then when the ball came back to him, very little backlift, arrowed right into the back of the net. No chance at all, Park Il-kyu. And after 287 minutes without conceding in the league, Jay Bothroyd has equalized for Consadole Sapporo. Space opening up right now for Ishikawa, who drills it right in. Bothroyd sets it up for Lucas. Dramatic end that would have been, but the shares are spoiled. Final score of Consadole Sapporo 1, Sagantos 1.
A new-look Shimizu, fresh off their first win under new management, were up against Cerezo. The visitors, who were once firmly entrenched in second, have now fallen to 5th and are resigned to a distant shot at a Champions League berth. Here's Patrick Kinghorn.
Promising and patient build-up this from Cerezo Osaka. Is there going to be a shot at the end of it? There really should be now! But it's blasted wide by Toyokawa. Nice build-up play from Cerezo Osaka, that. The referee's calling on the hydration break now as we get another chance to look at the chest down and the layoff from Okono. Cerezo Osaka will be their biggest scalp. Can they get the shot away here? No, but it comes out. Eventually to Yasuki Goto, who can't make it count. Nice header from Augusto, and he gets it back, and he's going to drive on and look for this. And Renato Augusto scored an absolute stunner. My oh my, 3.5 minutes into the second half. He's over the hornies to celebrate with the fellow substitutes who have seen Shimizu Expulse once again make it 11 straight games scoring in a second stanza. And Renato Augusto deserves all the credit in the world. I don't think Kim Chun-kyung will look back on this fondly. Sakamoto Turning inside, outside, then with a lovely cross, and that'll be 1-1. Hiroshi Kiyotaki, Shimizu S-Pulse's defensive frailties come back to bite them again. They made that too easy for Cerezo Osaka, and the goal they've been threatening has come from the skipper, who scores his 6th of the season with a perfectly timed run and a delightful cross from Tatsuhiro Sakamoto. Nakamura instead goes through the middle, gets it back as well. Nakamura! That's an absolute beauty! Kaita Nakamura with a fantastically executed team goal. He started it and he finished it. And Shimizu S-Pulse, maybe they are going to be the team in the top half of the table for the first time this season. Nakamura with the 1-2 with Carlinios. And that's some finish. Sakamoto flicked through. Is there handball there? Sakamoto trying to get on the end of it. No handball, and Renato Augusto can get it clear. And are they onside here? They are. Teres Eldanga to wrap the points up once and for all. And he's hit it straight at the Korean, but Carlinios Jr. won't miss. And it's 3-1 Shimizu. The Pulse are picking up 3 points. And for the first time this season, they'll beat a top half team. And what about this for a start to the managerial career of Hiroki Hirioka? That'll be deflected behind for a corner, but they won't have time to take it. Our referee, Junpei Aida, blows for full time, and look at the celebrations around the manager, Hiroki Hirioka. Shimizu S-Pulse still in the drop zone, but there's no relegation this season, and there are bright signs for the future. Shimizu S-Pulse 3, Cerezo Osaka 1.
Sanfrecce seem to have found their feet in the final dash, having gone unbeaten in their last 4, which included a big win over Nagoya. They hosted Yokohama, who had just overturned a 3-game losing streak. And in the 10th minute, it looked like that momentum might continue for Yokohama. Yuki Kobayashi getting on the end of Kohei Tezuka's cross. Shortly after that, from the corner, they almost went 2 up. Kazunari Ichimi's header just going over the apex. And they would come to rue that missed opportunity. In the 28th minute, Ezekiel beating the offside trap, chesting the ball down and finishing smartly after Douglas Vieira had put him through. 1-1 at half-time, but not before Ichimi had missed an opportunity at the far post, heading just wide. Vieira, already with 1 assist to his name, very nearly put Sanfrecce 2-1 up. His shot scuffing the side netting, just the wrong side of the post. This was proving to be anyone's game with 21 minutes left. Ichimi's first-time effort, smacking the upright. And after Yuya Asano's deflected effort bounced back off the crossbar, these two shared the spoils. Informed Gamba went into this one on a 12-game unbeaten run, having scored in every match in that period. At the other end, their opponents Vegalta were winless in 17 and rooted to the bottom of the table. So with Gamba heavily favoured to win, they almost had a shock early start. Higashiguchi forced into a double save 3 minutes in. 10 minutes later at the other end of the park, Kazuma Watanabe spins and doesn't quite get his shot on target. And that left the door open for Vegalta to take a shock lead in the 17th minute. Good work by Isaac Cuenca, pulling the ball back for Shun Nagasawa, and that's 1-0 to the visitors. Just 1 minute later though, and a defensive error almost provided Gamba with their equaliser. Yuki Yamamoto with the effort from outside the box, stopped by Jakub Sloik in goal. 1 minute before the halftime break, and Nagasawa rose high to score his 2nd of the game. At 1.92 m, he was out jumping everybody, and Vegalta go into the break with a shock 2-0 lead. Gamba with a big opportunity just after the hour mark to pull one back. Shu Kurata finishes well, but had just crept into an offside position. 2-0 up, and with 16 minutes left, Vegalta were beginning to believe in themselves. Ryotaro Io heading this one onto the crossbar. But just a minute later they would come correct. Nagasawa scoring his hat-trick, Vegalta with a very unlikely 3-0 lead away from home. As the dying minutes faded away, Gamba Osaka seemingly losing their appetite for the game, Takehiro Yanagi making it 4-0, sealing an incredible away win for Vegalta Sendai. When we come back, the J1 League Goal Zone show continues as we pile on the goals in Yokohama. Bringing you the best in Japanese football, this is the J1 League Goal Zone Show. Let's head to the Kanagawa Prefecture next. Urawa, who were unbeaten in 6, travelled to face the reigning champions, who've been struck with 3 straight losses. With only 3 games remaining for the Marinos, every point extremely crucial in their diminishing Champions League quest. Shazad Haq with the commentary.
Junior Santos, that's fallen kindly for him. Junior Santos, clear shot of goal! And he makes no mistake. An early lead here for Yokohama F. Marinos. That Urawa Reds defence was looking sleepy. The warning shot was fired earlier, and at the second time of asking, they failed miserably to deal with this. Both chances so far for Urawa Reds come through. Quinton Martinez, that's a good ball through! Fantastic from Daizen Maeda. Well, it looked like they were all queuing up, weren't they, to get on the end of that. Ado Onaiwu missed out. Junior Santos as well, but not Daizen Maeda. Here's Onaiwu, it's a great ball through. Onside, can they make it 3? Yes, they can. That's another fantastic goal. And Koike makes no mistake, put through. Just how easy is this? The number of holes in that defense. Here's Martinez. It's a good looking ball again. Obina, oh dear. Well, we talked about defensive mistakes. You can't really legislate for that one. He read the danger. Paolo Obina cleared the ball, and it's just unlucky. That is an own goal of quite epic proportions of Mizunuma. Junior Santos, waiting for it just to come down. It has! Nishikawa doesn't do well, and it's 4. Well, it took a while, didn't it? He had chances earlier, Junior Santos, to add to his tally. He's finally done it. Nice work from Onaiwu to Mizunuma. Onaiwu, here's Junior Santos. Goes wide to Koike. Great goal! And Mizunuma has been waiting for his chance. He finally gets it, curling it into that far corner. It's another wonderful strike for Yokohama F. Marinos. Just cuts inside. Lovely return ball. And he took it first time. Sugimoto. Now Leonardo. Is there a chance for another consolation? Yamanaka, yes there is, surely! Martinez. He deserves a goal out of anyone on this Urawa side. Against his old team. Good work from the 2 old boys, really. An assist and a goal from 2 former Yokohama F. Marinos players. Junior Santos, he wants his hat-trick, and he's not denied. He gets it right at the end, and there you go, the 3 goals. Smile again from Ange Postecoglou. 6-2. The first, the 4th, and the 6th goal go to Junior Santos. This is one of the more difficult chances he had today. Worked ever so hard, haven't they? Yokohama F. Marinos. They deserve this win, very much so. They've controlled it from start to finish. And he gets all the plaudits there, Junior Santos. Some commiserations, I feel, between the two coaches. Been a fantastic, entertaining game. The final score then at the Nissan Stadium. It's Yokohama F Marinos 6, Urawa Reds 2.
Despite last week's setback to Sapporo, Kawasaki still led the way by miles and remained inches away from the title. They travelled to face a tricky Kashima, looking to restore some pride and some points. Mark Richmond has your commentary.
Tanaka out wide with a lot of room is Yanaga. A couple of players in the box waiting for a delivery. Yanaga finally dumps one into Jessiel. Well, it's Kurumaya who came out with a header, and it needed a very good save from Oki. Defense went to sleep. There were almost two. Misao. And it's given away. Wakizaka. Space opening up down the left-hand side. Still Wakizaka! They invited the shot, and Wakizaka takes it on and punishes them. Unnecessary giveaway by Koizumi. And then they all watched who Wakizaka was going to pass off to. Was he ever going to pass off? No way. From Juan Alano, actually, giving the ball away, and they all looked outside to Mitoma. They all looked outside to Leandro, and Wakizaka says, don't forget, I can strike too. And he's planted it neatly into the back of the net, and Kawasaki Frontale have taken the lead against Kashima Antlers. Inukai. Time to measure this, which he does. Ueda! Oh, what a save! That was a splendid header. And you talk about an imperious leap. That was it from Ueda. Just sprung up right there. Leandro, goalkeeper, committed, and then decided to stay back. Nakamura, oh, so close. So very close. Inches away from scoring again. Oh, he took it away from the goalkeeper, committed, and then struggled to get back in time before palming it away. Came off the upright second time. Slightly behind. Endo, who did something and recovered it, and now gets an opportunity for the cross, but gives the responsibility to Hirose. Oh, what a save from Jung Sung-ryong, but the equalizer is there from the man in form, Everaldo. You can't say it wasn't coming. 75 minutes and 465 minutes since Shuhei Akasaki scored in 2014 on this ground. Kashima Antlers have finally found a way through against Kawasaki Frontale. It took 2 bites before he got his cherry. And it ends all square. A winless run continues to 10 without a win against Kawasaki Frontale, but at least they get a goal for the first time at home since 2014. Final score at the Kashima Soccer Stadium. Kashima Antlers 1, Kawasaki Frontale 1.
Kobe's struggles are very much back to haunt them, having managed only 1 win in their last 8. On the flip side, the visiting Shonan seem to have turned the tide, undefeated in their last 5 and riding on back-to-back wins. Andres Iniesta looking to create an opening in the 28th minute. He finds Noriaki Fujimoto, but his shot just pushed away by the goalkeeper's body. Same thing all over again 4 minutes later. Fujimoto through once more, but goalkeeper Kosei Tani sees the ball deflect off his shin and onto the post. It was proving to be a good half for goalkeepers. Hiroki Ikura denying Hiroshi Ibusuki at the other end of the field with 6 minutes left in the half. But Kosei Tani was certainly staking his claim for man of the match, deflecting Fujimoto's shot onto the woodwork on the stroke of half-time. But it was Ikura at the other end of the field who would have the last say, diving away to his left to prevent Ibusuki from opening the scoring. 0-0 at the half. Having had their half-time break, both goalkeepers came out refreshed for the second half. Tani denying Fujimoto in the 57th minute. And 3 minutes later, Ikura advancing and making himself big to stop Akimi Barada's effort. And in the 76th minute, when a very inventive move led to Ikura diving away to his right to deny the attacking side once more, it looked as if there'd be no goals in this one. But finally, in the 78th minute, a custodian would be beaten. Takuya Akamoto's drive. Ikura gets a hand to it, but not quite enough to stop it nestling in the top corner. And 6 minutes later, what an effort from Mitsuki Saito to seal the points from just inside the opponent's half. Shonan Belmore take this one by 2-0. While the 2020 title is all but wrapped up, the fight for second and third is still very much alive, with just a point separating these two sides. At stake for Nagoya and Tokyo were an all-important 3 points and the promise of Champions League football next season. Here's Shazad Haq.
Broken nicely here. Oh, lovely ball from Xavier. Can he be finished? He went for the near post. Was that the right move for Maida? He thinks it should be a corner. What about the fact that he probably should have gone across the goalkeeper? Very good pressing here to win the ball back. Xavier with a delightful ball, and he went with his left, his more favoured left foot. And he could have gone across the goalkeeper, and he would have almost certainly scored in that instance. Now on the break, Gabriel Mateus. He's done really well here, Mateus, bearing down a goal. Takes a shot, and it goes just wide. It could have gone absolutely anywhere. Matano did enough. Lovely work from Mateus. He's in the mood. Oh, they've given a penalty. It was a handball. It looked by Ogawa, perhaps. A little bit of trickery from Mateus, trying to create something, and he might have just given his side the all-important 3 points here. He makes no mistake this time. Mateus gets the all-important goal right at the end of this game. Heartbreak for Tokyo. Final effort. Of course, we're going to have a little bit of a delay, given that the penalty happened just a short while ago. The ball is on the wrong end of the pitch. As far as Tokyo are concerned, it doesn't matter. The referee has blown here. Final score then at the Toyota Stadium. It's Nagoya Grampus 1, FC Tokyo 0.
So here's a roundup of the results for you. Sagan recording their 5th draw in 6 games, while Shimizu pulled out an impressive 3-1 win over Cerezo, their first back-to-back wins of the season. A shocker in Osaka and a big scalp for Vegalta, romping to a 4-0 win against Gamba. A rout in Yokohama as the Marinos demolished Urawa 6-2, and Kashima held the league leaders to a 1-1 draw. Another win for Shonan as they put 2 past Kobe on the road, while Nagoya left it late for an injury time penalty to snatch an important 3 points against Tokyo. Frontale will have to wait a little longer to be crowned champions then, needing just 2 more wins to sign off their season at the top of the league. Once again, Gamba failed to capitalise on Kawasaki's slip, scoring no points and leaving the gap at 14 with 6 games remaining. Nagoya put themselves back in 3rd after their win, but the race for the last ACL berth is still tight and very little separates the chasing pack. The bottom half of the league has been steadily adding to their points haul in recent times, but all too little too late to play catch up. With no relegation this season, the team should have no complaints about leaving things as status quo. That's a wrap on another edition of the J1 League Goal Zone Show. My name's Steve Dawson, and we'll see you next time.